Welcome back to Dinset's Techie Now Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. We're going to be wrapping up Metroid Prime 4 Beyond tonight. That is the plan anyhow. And, if you want to see the next movie, we got a little something. This is going to be in the members only. The uncensored members only is going to be getting a little advanced look at this one because we got to talk about something that's turned 40, right? But just giving you a little heads up. We have the Red Bull from last time. Still got this bad boy. And I still got the trolley. We've still got the toffee covered chocolates also. Toffee covered almond chocolates. In addition, they're a little quieter, so you might actually prefer if I eat those. But yeah, before we get into this, shopkeeper Hero 10 years, he wanted me to take a look at what is coming to NSO. Heck, it might be there already. There is a Wario adventure game that I'm unaware of. And I think that the trailer is visible here. So we'll just take a quick look at that. Oh, how am I doing on the rewards? Limited time. We got new stuff here. You want some stockings? You want a stocking for a profile? Like you do that, but then you can't use it because you got to have a background also, even though these are kind of like die cut. What else do we have? Maybe pick that up. Over along this way. And then the monthly stuff is just kind of is. But yeah, let's take a look at, I think, home I was seeing. We got Rayman 2 coming on the 17th. Rayman 2 evidently is an N64 3D game. The original Rayman was kind of like the mascot platformer for the Jaguar. And then it got a PlayStation launch, probably Saturn also, but it's included on the PlayStation Classic console, so that's something. Tonic Trouble, I'm not familiar with. It says N64. Man, those N64 games have a certain look about them, don't they? And there is North America League Playoffs and Splatoon 3. Is that a game I'm going to have to get into? Is that Nintendo's competitive multiplayer, Nintendo's Overwatch? Would I potentially just be too dominating in that? Saw a guy in an episode of the X-Files today who totally looked like Von Fry. I have not been in the X-Files, and I don't look that much like David Duchovny. What is this? Yoshi's Crafted World? I've never played that. Okay, so somewhere here, I swear you could see the trailer for this Wario game. Maybe it was in the news. Okay, here we go. They stole his treasure. Destroyed his castle. Now he's ready to get paid back. Like Conker's Bad Fur Day? Wah. I had no idea this existed. Evidently this was a GameCube title. So we have something of a brawler, don't we? Why are we doing this before Sunshine? But there might be room for this in a playthrough. You know? Available now. Man, the backlog grows. I mean, I've still got Sleeping Dogs. I've still got the baby transportation game. That was 2003, man. That was not a great year for me, but 2004 was really when it was kind of like, well, I've accepted my fate. But yes, we have. I mean, I can do a Battletoads. We've got a lot going on here. Obviously, we got Terminator 2D No Fate next. But we have the fruit collected. Nice of the game to not make it so that you had to gather all of it, right? Like that was a hats off to you. Make sure I've got this turned up the right way. I don't. Okay, there we go. Maybe I should take a closer look at this. Remember, there was this artifact, right? As if we were watching Halo the series on Paramount Plus. And I haven't seen it since. It's not a recurring thing. It comes up when the game's saving or loading a spot, and there it is in the, the title screen. It was in that infamous episode with Bryan Cranston. There was a guy playing the part of a Navy officer and looked like he could be your older brother. I've seen a clip on NFL Films of Roger Staubach, and I thought, wait, is that me? Because like at certain point, his face really looked a lot like mine. That is the closest I've seen somebody look like me. Mel Gibson, at times, I've aged a lot better than Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson at the same age as me looks way different, but Circa the Road Warrior, as we call it in the States, not bad. And a couple of years back on an open mic, somebody posted a clip and said, which of Tom Cruise? But seeing how Tom Cruise looks in the new Mission Impossible, now maybe that wasn't a compliment. I don't know. Gallery. Is that Tobak? Miles. Why are we missing some? Oh, that's once you get the psychic abilities. That's before you get it. Things turn white-purple. Astonishingly, that doesn't compromise the integrity of your helmet. Inserting that little bead there. You can't watch the movies, can you? From here. Wow. Okay, there are movies. Acquire 100% of all inventory items to unlock the gallery item. Beat the game on any difficulty. Beat the game on hard. Beat the game with 100% scans and items. Actually, I have a friend who looks a bit like Tom Cruise. Find this cinematic in game. Let's get going. We've got people to rescue. Seeing things saying 12 hours for a playthrough, and I'm like, huh? I don't know about that. Is everybody else just not struggling with any bosses? Feels like I have less lights on than normal. 4 lights, I should be good. That load time, man. Well, I don't know how long this is going to take, but this could be over in 2 hours. I don't know. Like we're heading back to the house, to the base, right? Don't have to break anything, so I really want to. We have everything. Let me just kind of double check here. We have like all the in-game stuff acquired. Like we got a chance to get 100%. Though I'm sure the game's going to stiff me and say, oh, well, you died after you scanned that boss and you didn't scan it again when you didn't die. I'm not sure what's more surprising, that Tote Fan has a friend that looks like Tom Cruise, or Tote Fan has a friend. And if you're not seeing this on YouTube, there is a guy in the chat. Well, he was. Now it says I have no viewers. So I don't know. Maybe something went down. Kaboom. Okay, we can probably start skipping some of this. Come on, game. Toffee time. To better understand what I'm talking about every time I land here and I talk about this being like a sprite wall. In some fighting games, early 3D fighting games, the home version would have just like a flat image for a background, but the arcade would have a polygon image. Let's drop off the fruit. I'm gonna go the right way. I didn't even look. I'm gonna go the right way.
Look who it is. Catch you later.
Actually, maybe I'm not. Dang it, I did go the wrong way. Actor's name is Tegan West. He was 39 at the time of the episode, 98. May have to look that up myself. Odd name, simple last name. He could be Bizarro Vaughn. I'm looking it up. Okay, the fruit's ready. You just dissolved the fruit. What? We got a new suit. Memory fruit acquired. Legacy fruit acquired. I'm trying to look up this guy as he was in the X-Files to see. I'm not getting a lot of help here online. Sorry, I'm not seeing much there. I'm still kicking sass in this game. Good. The memory fruit is the legacy of the Lamhorn. It is a database containing all of their accumulated knowledge and history. The legacy suit is a power suit designed by the Lamhorn that can generate a protective barrier to activate. Switch to the psychic visor, then press and hold R to generate the barrier. It consumes 35 missile ammo. The barrier's power and duration are limited. Its energy will deplete faster as it absorbs attacks. The barrier damages enemies that touch it. May need to use that on a boss. Open the menu and whatever the heck. Okay, hold on here. You have to stay in You have to stay in this mode, so now you can't really shoot. Well, I guess you can. I see it depleting at the top. Well, you know what? Okay, it kind of stays unless you go ball form. Then you lose it. Who's going to drive you home? And he plays the Navy. Episode's called Drive, and he plays Navy Lieutenant in one brief scene with Scully towards the end of the episode. I would recommend it. I could maybe check that out on Hulu. I think that Hulu has X-Files.
There you
Oh, wrong way. All right, we're gonna save up. I rage quit Donkey Kong Bonanza. Forbidden Lair Void. Ah, man, you still got a little ways to go, actually. That is kind of a rough boss fight. Like I said, you just got to stay on top of them. You could check out my stream from a while back. It's on the channel somewhere, but you can kind of see how I went about it. There was a cheap way to do it. I'm trying to recall what I did exactly that seemed to make it pretty doable. But by and large, you just want to like stay on him and ignore the other mob stuff. Got the memory fruit. Let's go. Try to get this centered here.
All right, you've secured the memory fruit. We can leave for Chrono Tower as soon as you give the order, Samus.
Don't tell him what happens after Void Kong. Order troops to move forward?
Once we leave, there's no turning back. If there's anything you need to complete, now is the time.
There will be no turning back if you proceed. Are you fully prepared?
All right, listen up. We got a lot of ground to cover, so check your gear.
Season
Please don't
6.
punch a hole in something we don't got a use for it. Our mission is to guide Samus to the master teleporter. To do
I
that,
thought Miles was going to
we
be in
gotta
the
cross
mech,
Soul Valley
but no, it was
and
the
destroy the force field around
drone.
Chrono Tower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he watches the stream, he can see how I beat the guy and my strategy. It didn't take me a lot of tries. I did okay.
No, I told you I can only guarantee 80%.
Recalculating.
Get that force field.
Warning.
See, there's like a certain lack of elemental effects. The dust isn't really flying up. Like, I mean, this would look very different on an Xbox or a PlayStation, wouldn't it? No! You gonna be okay? Oh, he's fine.
Force field destroyed.
Well done. No, my baby.
Well, hey, you should have piloted it, Miles.
She did good.
She did. She sure did. This is our moment.
You own the game, Ziggy. It's pretty expensive. You may as well go through it. It's really not that bad. And if you need like more power up to hit it, scan an amiibo and you can generate like explosive blocks. Ooh, Samus looking sleek. Everybody's posing for a picture, aren't they?
Wow, this place is so beautiful.
You know what? I may never have scanned this place from afar. I don't know. Or actually, did I start here? I might have started in the Chrono Tower. I think this was the starting point in the when you come to this area. The kind of pearlescent look.
The robots are awake.
Yes, the temple responds to Samus.
Disassembles and reassembles in response to psychic energy. Its front and back sides both react. However, there are only one-way versions as well. Guardian storage socket enshrines a guardian who will guide the chosen one. So these things, right? There's 4 of these. Look at that. Everybody's got health. We got soldier, sniper, mech guy. Open it up, guys. Chosen one. I fear this is the last we speak. I have long awaited for a long time. Or I've waited alone for a long time. Those 12 Lamhorn who left to find you. None have returned. I know nothing of their fate. Did they find you? Are you here listening to my words? I fear not, for even in the darkness I cling to hope. I believe you will find your way to Viras. I have, yeah. I believe you will save us. Well, I don't think there's any saving. I'm just trying to leave. Not so much saving. Well, I got bad news for him. You guys ain't being saved. I didn't try to talk to you.
Don't get too comfortable.
A little too slow to turn around and start talking. Psychic energy turbine rotates in response to psychic energy released by psychic cores. Provides power to nearby machines. Expandable structure with a hemispherical object. Responds to Guardian's commands. We got something up here. Psychic command received. Expanding object. Okay, so we're going to do a puzzle.
Whoa, it's unfolding. The robots are the keys.
Hey, we got an elevator. Let's head up.
Oh, you think we're going up, do you? Don't say too soon.
Look! Isn't it gorgeous?
We gotta have a boss fight. That's Silex, man.
I am here to support my friends. Take us home, Samus.
Master Teleporter should be here. Let's keep looking.
I believe this is a sacred place. I can feel it.
Isn't the Master Teleporter supposed to be up here? Where do you think it is?
We have finally reached the top of the tower.
Well, we've got something here. Maybe I gotta get up there and get this thing jump started.
How does she do that?
Come on, Morph Ball.
Careful up there.
Can't go any faster. Demon Souls is a BS and Bloodhound. How is games that hard enjoyable? Bloodhound. No, I think you're thinking of something else. Bloodborne, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I don't find it too enjoyable when after a point where it seems like the developers are trolling you. You know, if they'd be watching from a hidden camera laughing at you if they could, right? Psychic healing pod, administrator's intense care. Maybe the last Lamehorn's in here. Part of the pinnacle structure that floats above Chrono Tower. Chrono Tower. Now they got me saying it weird. I threw a game disc up against a wall and shattered it one time. I could see that happening with a cartridge. Disc might be kind of tough. The Master Teleporter is housed inside, expanding by using the link terminal. So here we go. Or maybe Silex is the last Lamehorn, who over 1,000 years of loneliness became a villain. I'm gonna guess that's the case. Usually it's like somebody you've ran into, you know? Or you've been hearing about. That is my guess. The last Lamehorn is actually Silex. Or Silex is, oh, there's the artifact thing. Jeez. I didn't just get this ability and not use it, right? Like immediately, here we are. I am the chosen one. Probably Samus's most futuristic look.
You've got the keys.
You got the keys? You remember where we parked?
Take us
What?
home.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I have to kill you all first. No. Something seems a little fishy, perhaps. Where's that Silex?
This must be the Master Teleporter.
5 keys. One things. So the artifact was the master teleporter.
I can't believe it. We're actually going home.
Who's that? Leave me to die. Get out of here. Little POV of this guy dying. Nobody should be watching the Game Awards. Come on. There's nothing official there. It's just what one guy thinks should win the awards. Silex. In the healing chamber. It's almost like Silex is one of the soldiers that Samus is like, here, give me your hand. No! And then you saw the view from the healing chamber. Is this somebody you have a personal beef with?
Silence! Knuckle up!
Alright, we've got a chamber to secrets. 2 for administrating care. Connected to Silex, transformed into a nano arm by nanomachines. It is fully armored except for its tip. Then again, maybe Silex is a character from the other primes I'm not aware of. Man, I miss E3. The booth babes, right? Once they got rid of the booth babes, the writing was on the wall. By the way, if you are nowhere, if you are tuning into the Game Awards, take note of how often celebrities show up that have nothing to do with any kind of game, but they're there. They pulled the same shit over at Comic-Con. The celebrities start showing up and they take over the convention. They take over the show and Hollywood absorbs it. Everybody placates Hollywood. We want stars to be here, then people will watch. And then Hollywood takes it over and everything becomes shit. So, yeah, take note. Human morphology, Silex. So it is a human. A bounty hunter using a modified version of a Galactic Federation battlesuit. Reconstructed using the latest nanotech. Well, I was way off on whoever Silex was, but... Alright, we don't have anything else to scan, do we? Shoot the tip.
Alright! Let's get the rest of these on!
Oh, watch it, guys. Am I going to throw one of these by accident? Launch a Joy-Con? Pretty weak first form if that's what we got here. Alright, I was wondering what to hit it with. He's from a game on the DS called Metroid Prime Hunters. Alright, this guy's going to go through each of the elements, isn't he? Form puts heavy strain on the nanomachines and can be active for only a short time. Damaging the dragon head will increase the strain. Let's switch to ice. If I can switch. which one of you is yelling? No, come on. Screw it, let's go for something to lock on. Fire, damn it. Maybe I need to get away from that.
We took him out once. We can do it again.
Get those hits in, guys. I don't know if you have to pull on it several times or just pull back far away. We'll try back far away next. So Kobe's in trouble. Can the rest of them heal him, or is it on me?
Thanks.
Great, I have to play medic. You guys like that jump right there? Oh, come on. No, one of these guys have is a kind of funny yell. What's worse than the Game Awards is Xbox. Shit. In Spite, it's like no Xbox game nominated for... like, none of the first-party stuff can seem to get nominated for Game of the Year, right? Like, they're really struggling. Because I got sucked up here, we may lose Mackenzie.
I'm alive.
Duke, I'd like to heal you up before you go down. Can you guys avoid fire for a sec? Oh, there's 4 heads. Shite. These guys can't jump over this? Oh, they have rockets, yeah.
Captain's down.
Sergeant's down!
Thanks.
Good.
Well, the next game we're playing is probably going to be on Xbox, guys. Though it's not a exclusive, the Terminator 2D No Fate. There's no fate but what we make for ourselves. Come on. She's gonna blow him away. Man, the D brand makes that a lot better, let me tell you. This guy's got... Oh, that probably wasn't... I probably would have been better off just doing this. Okay, ice. So what, fire maybe? It's sucking me in. Okay, you guys need better firepower than this. Oh, come on. All right, we're about to cheat. I was about to hit that. I was about to hit this and scan the amiibo, and the game was like, not so fast. Now we gotta do all the damn scanning again. The bad thing is I had to scan each of the forms of the stuff, right?
Psychic lasso is working.
All right. Let's get the rest of these on.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Be vulnerable. Now's our chance. Hit him with everything you've got.
All right, we're gonna do the amiibo scan. He gets me low again.
Keep it together.
Nano head tip, yeah. Oh man, I'm in the bad stuff right there. I don't know, it kind of seems like you just wait this out because you can only do this for a limited amount of time.
He's too powerful.
Jesus, I'm taking some hits.
I count four. We took them out once. We can do it again. Watch your feet.
Make sure you guys jump, please. Guys, please shoot the heads. Come on. I'm getting my workout in. Come on. We got him. Progress of some kind. Alright, is he gonna make me scan these? I guess not, really. The bot's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Damn you. I'm hitting it fast, really. Alright, guys, you want to play like this? You want to play? You want to play? Yeah, I'll play. I'll play with you. We're playing. We're playing now. Yeah, there we go, baby. Scan. Oh, hold on. Now we're gonna scan. Yeah. See if we get that in focus there. Scan detected. Paid DLC. Pay to win detected. Yes, activate. You know what? I actually have a shield and I forgot about it. 10 years. I think we're in the final boss fight. I think. I did watch the... I guess it's a new trailer for that Wario game you're telling me about. Could be worth a stream, or at least a first impressions. Looks, you know, a 3D adventure. Might be right proper for that. Alright, we got some extra health. I probably could have just used this thing and gotten the... hold on a minute. Actually making some progress. Guys, watch it. Alright, so we have a shield I haven't been using. I can just make it dare me to hit it. I think this is the final boss. This is this Silex, who is some character from the previous game that I'm unaware of, but one of the offshoots, I guess. No. Doesn't seem to be a direction you have to pull on that. It could have been more nuanced, I guess. Maybe it'll be frustrating. Okay, is this it? Oh, we've got a lot of health left, don't we? I'm guessing it's going to swap forms at some point here. Really doesn't seem to be taking that much damage. Alright, what's ice? Oh, you're what? Yeah, other people are watching the Game Awards. Just gotta kind of wait this out. I'm guessing it's a ton of ads. You know, we've got a new trailer for, and now a celebrity's gonna walk up here and present it. Yeah, at one point it was kind of like, okay, the people that are like C-list, the like younger C-list, not major actors would be in this stuff, and now the major actors are like, well, everything else is drying up. I guess that we need to go to the games, right? Guys, please. Oh good, it's back. I heard it cost $1 million to run a trailer there now. Like, they're making revenue, their award show. Oh, it picked up the bot.
I'm okay.
Man. we've got a long process here. We're not even halfway. I'm getting like hardly any help. These guys are way more of a hindrance than an aid. They've got personal beef with our girl, don't they? At least it gives you a logo there, so you know you need to do that. You know you need to grapple it, I guess. But the free grapple in Halo Infinite seems to be like, you know, more of a progress.
Hit him now! Make it hard!
He just calls this guy a rust bucket. Okay. I knew he was going to get out of those phases there.
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Rah! Everyone slide backwards. Our shoes have no traction.
Where'd they go?
Space fight, 0G. QTE event right here. Oh no. It says use free aim to... Okay, so I want to avoid that. I wasn't sure if I want to avoid that or fly through it. Oh, come on. Dudes must have done this before. He's flying through there backwards. Okay, come on. What do you want me to do, game? I don't even know. I don't want to get hit by that. I was wondering if that would hurt. Maybe that's the answer right there. If nothing else, it's healing me. All right. Back to the surface. Oh. What? He's got me separated from my team. They can't slow me down now.
Just you and me, Samus.
Oh boy. Yep, make a dome. Let's fight in it like it's Mario Odyssey.
Let's get this over.
Or Avengers Endgame. Okay, that sucked. Okay, what do I do, guys? Alright, what was that? What the heck? He took one of my fuel tanks? Okay, well, I've got a solution for that. I thought I did. Rapid movement morphology lockjaw, transform version of Silex. The shield generated by his energy sphere nullifies all firearms, okay? So I get this back how? Oh, you guys like that move? What? Miniature black hole. Okay, hold on. Miniature black hole generated by Silex. It draws in firearm attacks, neutralizing them. Only the control beam and the will of the user can resist. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. Don't shoot the black hole, but... No! Your tank ejected? Again? All right, let's get those back. What the shit? Oh, now I'm really hurt bad. Oh, you tricked me. No, go down. Not that down. Or like that. He got me. He got me. I'm dead. This I'm not understanding. What? What? Yeah, I'm trying to use the... I had 85 health and the game was like, snip. Welcome to normal. Vaughn, don't do the same mistake like everyone after this boss fight, is not to press buttons or you'll restart the boss. After this boss fight, Vaughn, don't you press the button, I mean. Do press the button? Like, oh, so if you... Maybe there's an execution. What? You don't want to execute me? Fine, we'll do it over. Where is the checkpoint, please? It's gonna be... Okay. This I can handle. Kind of. Though I don't have great health here, and we've used an amiibo. God, that's not easy to travel through. Damn it. Oh, that's different. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that the nuke thing would set him off, and the thing kind of sits there, but then I don't see what you do with it when it's like just kind of... He goes that tomahawk form, and it's just kind of chilling.
Just you and me, Samus.
But I didn't really see what I could do with that, you know? That's not easy to jump over. If he really wants to screw me over, he'll just go to this mode, yep. I don't understand. Can I get that back? Would like to get that back. Yeah, touching it about kills me. Like, what do you want me to do? I just kind of wait it out. I don't know if that did anything. I guess he got bored. In the butt. The super missile while he's stunned. Okay. If I have time, honestly, it takes forever to load him up. Bullshit. Alright, I'm not doing too bad on health here. The things just doesn't load, man. Going down, Silex. Don't do the tomahawk thing, please. This might be it. This might be it. Don't do that. No. Why? Why did it have to be this? What? What the cheapest shit. This is on normal difficulty. There is no time to load the super missile while he's stunned. Trying to load the super missile while he's stunned allowed him to get back into Tomahawk for the 5th time. When he's in Tomahawk, what do? He's impervious to all my fire. So what the hell do I do? Try to stay away from him until he gets out of Tomahawk? He knocks one of your fuel tanks off and stuns you. Then you have a second out of stun to try to get your fuel tank back. And he used that to bait me in like, oh, go get that. No, you don't. Not so fast. Snatch, you're dead. Loading the super missile is useless. Missing that sucks too. It's your best chance to get health right here. Stuff's like all backwards and shit. All right, I don't know what to do here. He takes an energy tank. I don't understand this. Rapid movement morphology lockjaw, a transformed version of Silux. The shield generated by his energy sphere nullifies all firearm attacks. So therefore, I guess you go into Morph Ball. It's like, what else are you gonna do? Just kind of wait it out, really? Okay, somehow I got that back. Okay, I didn't avoid it that time? Are you kidding me? You can slightly damage him with shots if he's stunned with bombs. Not sure. Nope, they were not. Was not working. You just have to stun him with bombs and then try to recoup. There's some way to slam into him. Maybe if you charge and slam into him, like the B button to rev up and hit him, maybe you can knock loose one of those energy tanks. Maybe that's what I did. Not good. Not good. I don't understand this entirely, but I don't know what the hell I did there, but I like jump balled over it and it was pretty badass. We gotta admit. All right, now I'm really whooping them. Oh, again? What's the matter, no tomahawk? I don't think he's gonna tomahawk. You rat bastard. I can't avoid it. He's gonna hit me every time. I just gotta make sure I get my tank back. Got him. No, don't go. Yeah, he'll survive. Unless there's a huge explosion. He probably survived.
Go after her.
Tell me how and I'm there.
Alert. Spatial anomaly detected.
Great. What now? Here we go. Be ready for anything.
Samus, take off the helmet and say something. Did you miss me?
Samus! I knew you'd come back.
Never doubted
Fan
you for a second,
girl.
boss.
Glad to have you with us.
Samus, does that mean Silex is good?
I mean, don't know for sure, right?
Calm?
We'll be right behind you.
Somehow that worked out. I really dicked him down that third time.
You did well, Samus. Glad you're back. Really glad.
I knew you could do it. Never doubted you.
You made it. I was worried, but you're here.
You have survived. Excellent work.
Well, let's see what kind of ending I get, I guess.
Maybe if I, oh. Oh, your crystal powers the teleporter.
You're just realizing this, Miles?
Responds to you. Was that Zeros? That must be Tanamar. Home sweet home.
Tamasari?
You are sure? Well, we're gonna find out.
So the artifact on the logo is the Great
We're
Transporter.
really going home.
Uh-oh. You said make sure you push a button? What button? What button? I didn't push a button. Am I have to do this over?
Protect the teleporter.
Are you alright?
Armstrong.
I got you.
Come on, gang. Yep, that's cover.
Teleporter's not gonna last long. You gotta make the jump while you still can. I'll do my best to stabilize the power.
Just Samus?
Yes. Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges.
You dick.
Samus. Go.
Come on, how tough can this guy be? We have a mech taking... A mech is restraining him. He can't be that strong, right? Fire missile? No. Press A to teleport. I couldn't shoot a missile at him first? Wow, that is some throw. To Kobe.
Solon be with you.
I don't have a helmet to deploy. What the heck? So Samus teleport out, but did everybody else explode? I don't think they necessarily exploded, but they got stuck. Is this loading? Retro Studios. That is a pretty bland name for a game studio, isn't it? What kind of game do you play? Retro games. It's almost like Rare, you know? It's a Rare game. How rare can it be? I thought everybody had Donkey Kong Country, you know? Well... I guess we'll see if I got the 100%. I doubt it. I've tried. I sure felt like I was scanning a lot of shit. I didn't have like all the upgrades or something. There was like one of the things said I didn't have like cutscene when available because I didn't have all these items. So if you don't press the button, you restart on mid-boss. That would suck. Oh man. That was, yeah, it was an adventure. I don't think everyone necessarily got, you know, exploded. I just used the teleporter and they got stuck. But maybe somebody will come rescue them. Or Silex would be like, okay, fine, I'll get you out of here. I have some kind of teleporter myself. Not really sure why they got there. I was in a fight with a bug thing, and then when that ended, there was a teleport blast. I guess I don't know. It may not be the deepest, tightest story, but I thought that this had a suitable story to get you through the adventure. Go to the places, get in there, and get the stuff. A lot of people expect it, if you do not press, you get bad ending. Now, see, I would think you press it, you get the bad ending. So you want to not press it, and then the game tricks you, huh? It has some frustrating difficulty about it, that there's no doubt. You have to fight the bosses the way the game wants you to, or you're gonna, there's little leeway. You do it the wrong way, it's gonna be pain. I bet it says like 97%, get good. Man, I want a special thanks. Regular thanks and special thanks. Give me a regular thanks. Regular thanks. Von Fry. Do I save this Red Bull for tomorrow? For tomorrow's Terminator? Or open up like a new can of NOS or something else? Red Hot CG. Look, if Samus mask was not removed, you got the very bad ending. Yeah, but maybe there's an ending after, right? So she didn't, everybody's like, we got this. You go ahead. Bye. And then she's like, well, sucks for you guys. I didn't take my mask off. Is that what you're saying? Am I now going to have to fire up YouTube and try to take a look at the good ending, right? That was a fair bit shorter than I expected, the last area. I expected us to be fighting our way through. The elevator's broken. You're going to have to go this way. Now you have to turn the generator on. And it didn't do that. And to get good ending, you need to... See, people are saying you don't scan everything. That you scan just enemies, lore bits. I tried to scan everything. Like, I mean, it was kind of ridiculous. Should I open up a browser and see if we can watch the good ending, I guess? Go back to your save file and try to fix the timeline. That's certainly a way to look at it, right? You can't go back to your save file. I thought you had a point of no return, but the thing is, the game never let you save on a different file. There was like all these different files and you had one and you overwrite it every time you went to the room. You have to do a whole new stream. Actually, what I read was there is lore to scan in the first area that you can't go back to, you know, pre-teleporting. And I was thinking, well, I was doing a lot of scanning. Maybe I got that. How excited are you guys for Terminator 2D No Fate? Pretty excited, huh? What'd you guys think about my review of South of Midnight I posted this evening? You also need to upgrade. I went everywhere where it said there was an upgrade, but maybe I needed to go inside. You know what? Yeah. I did. If I went back into the dungeons, then it would have pointed out the upgrades I missed. I know there were some that I didn't get. I know there are some I didn't get because there was a thing I had to pull and then it said, now I need to electrocute it. And I'm like, I don't have the thunder. And I never got it. So, but I, you know, checking the hub world, I didn't see anything left. God. Wow. Scans. That's gonna suck ass. I went to the orange markers, but only in the hub world. So I probably, looking at my health, I was probably like 4 or 5 energy tanks short of full, thus having more struggle. New radio tracks unlocked. Hard mode unlocked. You guys ready to stream hard mode? Oh. Samus returns. Oh, I missed it. The bad boys shot right there. Do 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 do. This doesn't look like the planet I destroyed last time. What? Am I in the past? Is Samus gonna deal with dinosaurs? Wait, loose soil? This can't be. In a Nintendo game? The fruit. We're gonna plant a tree. She's a botanist. From bounty hunter to botanist. Did you get to see her face? 10 years? Thank you, chosen one. Now we can infect this world with our green energy. Back to the OG costume. That is a fast-growing tree. Somebody's got to stop it. They're going to destroy this planet. They destroyed their planet. What do you think is going to happen now? To Kobe. Man, that would have been an awkward souvenir if he never told you about it, right? Yeah, I don't really want to play it again. And you know, overall, I thought it was pretty good, but if I did it again, I might do handheld. Saving now will mark this save slot as mission complete. If you later choose to start a new game in this save slot, the item and scan completion data will reset. So why hit yes? Why not hit no? Get the rest of the items if you wanted the 100%. Possibly. Though you don't know if you missed stuff at the beginning. Right? If you choose to start a new game in this save slot, then you have to restart. All your items scanned, all that stuff's... Okay, so do you want me to hit yes? If I hit yes, you watch the secret epilogue? What do you mean you can't? It says, do you want to save? Yes or no. I can do one or the other. But it's like, okay, if you want to start a new game, go in a different save slot, right? Or you could hit no, resume the save you had in a save room, right? Go back into the ice belt or wherever and grab those items. And then maybe you'd have Kronos, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Maybe I missed scans at the very beginning of the game. I don't know. And if that resets, then you have to scan everything all over again. Shit. That's a little abusive. Well, I can't try now. I hit yes. What are we looking at? You said yes like 5 minutes ago, and I thought that meant hit the yes button. So now you're... Well, the good news is I have hard mode unlocked, you know, in case you have nothing else to do. That's a mission complete. So... No, it's starting a new game. I should have gone with no, but you typed yes. You said no, you can't do that. It'll just restart the boss, but try. So there's an autosave, but that's at the Chrono Tower. You can't get out of there. That was a point of no return. Combat difficulties increase. Using save stations restores only energy, which means it's going to be very hard. Very, very hard to get missiles. Even if you press yes, you won't be able to go back. Even if you press no, you won't be able to go back and get 100%. I don't know what scans I missed, you know? Like, let's just fire this up real quick. And just look around real fast. I don't think this new game pluses. Cosmic Year of 2019. Determined to defeat Samus and the Galactic Federation, Silex and his army of space pirates. I should have realized from the beginning there that Silex... We never saw Ridley here. It is believed that space pirates are being controlled by the Metroids that have the ability to fuse with other life forms and control their minds. See, this looks like it wants to be Alien Isolation, but it's really coming short as far as looking authentically CRT monitor. Galactic Federation HQ received their distress call and dispatched Samus. What do you mean secret epilogue? I didn't get one. What do you want me to do? Alright, so we know Samus is going to shoot some stuff in her helmet-shaped ship, right? But then maybe I need to like immediately look around and scan your ship before it leaves. In the gallery? I don't think I got it. There's probably all kinds of stuff that I never... The scanning is abusive, man. To make you have to scan everything. Ugh. It's like they couldn't think of some other stuff to extend the game, so they kind of came up with the lamest possible choice, right? Like, look, I never scanned that barrier. Now, in hard mode, it is not going to be easy getting missiles. Yes, it has been saying this game called Metroid Scan. Oh, Metroid Scan. Like, the scanning slows the game down so much. It really does. Like, it's pretty damn annoying. Trooper.
I can't believe it. It's
The female, one of them is. Alright, let's look at this secret epilogue thing if it's there. Okay, come on. I could almost see hard mode functioning like a New Game Plus where you carried over stuff to prepare you for the hard mode where you don't get the extra missiles. Metroid Scan 4. That's savage. Metroid Prime 4. Scan. That might work also. They announced 2 new Tomb Raider. I've heard they've leaked what she might look like yesterday. How do you launch 2 new Tomb Raider games? Is one a remake? This PS2 gameplay kind of split the difference between the modern, which was like Uncharted, I guess, and the old stuff, which I found unplayable. Right, so some of this is lighting up like I haven't looked at it yet. So that's Silex right there. Now I want your help. And was in that restoration chamber. We've seen that. Is it this thing at the bottom? Gender treatment 976. We have done everything we can. No, this was a this is like really out of sequence. That was a Griever origin. I don't think I have any of the secret epilogue. Beat the game on hard. Beat the game with 100% scans and items. Beat the game with 100% scans and items, or scan the Silex amiibo. Missing all the good shit. 100% scans, 100% scans. I didn't even have 75% in my inventory. Oh, it's asking a lot to get some of this here. So I'm wondering if you play on hard, if you're going to see different cutscenes. Like, if generally these cutscenes are things that you've seen. Okay, well, like the video. It's video you've seen playing the game. You can revisit here. But that's the epilogue, but it should be full epilogue clip. This is... It's at the bottom of the screen, so I thought it was the oldest. Or the most recent, but I don't think so. I think this is just them operating on a Griever and having to kill it. Oh, hey, it did kind of go Lamhorn again for a second. But I think this is the clip from before. Place the subject in the healing pod. So wait a minute. And then Silex was in a healing pod. But it doesn't mean it's the same healing pod. Was Silex a Lamhorn? I don't know. Hy-Vee, I keep forgetting that I can private message you on Discord. How can you forget that? It's whether you have amiibo. Well, we beat the game, Anna, and I didn't have near enough scans completed. We didn't get a good ending. Everyone got lost on the planet. Everybody got left behind, but Samus got teleported back. We didn't even get to see her face. It was kind of like one of those moments. Everybody else was like, bye, we got it, you know, visor up, and she's like, all right, whatever. No, I don't have that amiibo. Yeah, to play the whole, to get everything, you're gonna have to buy. Is that going forward? We're gonna have to buy like heaps of amiibos, like every amiibo available in the game. You want me to pull up the YouTube video? Hey, I was wondering, can one watch the Game Awards, or is that a problem? Like, can you watch and react to the Game Awards stream? Is it a stream? Or do you lose your YouTube channel for doing that? Like, I was just wondering. It's not like I can easily pull up YouTube here. Thank you so much, Nintendo, right? I may have a way to get a browser in there. No, that's an ad type thing right there. Okay, so you want me to pull up the good endings, right? For this. You're saying you can watch and react to that? Oh man, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I mean, we were doing this, not that, you know. But let's see if I can get the Okay, so tell me what it's called. Secret epilogue or no? Secret ending? Here we got a guy who uploaded all endings, so he says. This is a 10-minute video, which means it's going to be full of ad breaks. Hold on here. The 100% ending. All endings, good, bad. All right, let's just pull up this one. I found one, okay? And we're going to give it a shot when the ad finishes. Yeah, the beard bear thing, that's going to give ad breaks in the middle of the video. That's why I don't want to do that. And I don't know if you guys can hear the YouTube videos. You probably can't. This is just so problematic. Computer's hitting overdrive. I don't think you guys can hear that. So, yeah, this is hell, I have no control over it either. No thanks. I can't click on that. It's easier for me to go with a screen capture type thing. But then I gotta maybe minimize this. Let me see here. Maybe I have a... No, a lot of this stuff is like out of size.
Knowing the price of your plan won't go up for 3 years. Guaranteed. See? He's looking out for you. And so are we, with advanced security.
Okay, now I got to figure out why I'm hearing that. That browser I had no control over was still running, talking and stuff. And I was like, why was there voices in that? Hold on, let's get back to that. Let's see if I go to, which was it? Probably lead up to this. Okay, so could you guys hear me at all during any of that? I wasn't sure. Rip my ear. You wanted me to pull that up on YouTube. I couldn't. I didn't have much control over things. Tried to put a browser in the screen. That screwed up. It'd play the URL, but keep going. And then we had Samus removes the jewel, and the helmet kind of comes off too, and then walks away. But we get the secret epilogue showing the lead up to this dude wants the weapon. Samus blows it up and is like, "Here, give me your hand." And he's like, "Nope." And then you realize, okay, that was Silex, because Silex then transitions to inside the healing chamber. So that secret epilogue may have been like, well earlier. Not even the same place where you touched down and then got into the whole mess, but flashback to like Prime 1 or something. Yeah, it's an okay story. It does a better job with the storytelling than Halo Infinite, where Chief was in a coma and everything happened while he was asleep. So, that's pretty weak sauce. At least you feel like a participant here. Not bad. I just think there's just a few obtuse things happening, but some people like that. I guess that's part of the series, is you try to figure it out. Or the scan doesn't tell you all the information this time. Like, that's helpful, right? So, overall I thought it was good, but that scan stuff, I sure hope the other primes aren't like that. That's what people should have been jumping on. Was like, why do I have to scan everything? Like, everything has a lore write-up on it. Having not played Prime 1, 2, 3, I'm hoping those were not Metroid Scan 1, like, everybody wants to come down on Miles. Oh, he's obnoxious, and he speaks like a millennial. No, the scanning. Now, you died, and now you have to scan the thing again, or you don't get credit. Yeah. So that's the real ending right there. Not bad. You still didn't get to hear Samus, but this is not quite like a Master Chief moment where it's like, no, you cannot see his face at all. You get to see her at the end of the original game, right? So, hell, there's an amiibo in a Zero suit, so you get an idea what she's supposed to look like. Yeah. Terminator 2D No Fate is up next. Yes. I'm probably going to get it on Xbox tomorrow. So Xbox Digital tomorrow is be my guess of how I'm going to handle that. Why do I go here instead of the eShop? Oh, look at that. Look at the classic design. They really tried hard to draw, Other M. Isn't that one people don't like? Samus talks, but only on Samus talks, but only on Other M, maybe? Does Samus talk in Smash Brothers? Yeah, let's just watch the Terminator No Fate trailer one more time here. Oh wait, it doesn't really have one. Their trailer is guys talking about the game. But yeah, kind of looking forward to that. Redeeming Christmas 1991. And look, even if a game, I don't know when that game came out in 91, right? But you didn't have access to the internet to tell you that the game was going to be bad, right? You just simply had, remember this? It's awesome. We made a game. It's probably going to be awesome too. Kid logic. That's like the best you could do with that. Playing Uncharted. I bet you that plays, I haven't played any Uncharted, but I bet you that seems, it seems like the Tomb Raider reboot franchise, which I played through the 3 of them. they had their highs and lows. I thought they were too morbid. Like, everyone you run into gets horribly killed. Like, I don't know. It just, the vibe of it is just off from what. Yeah, I know. Look, it's probably going to be a one stream game, but I'm thinking on Xbox, you got a boss rush. You got a few more like difficulty modifier stuff to, maybe a few collectibles you have to pick up. But I would bet it's probably going to be a one stream game. I briefly looked at the Terminator. I can't show you here because I'd have to disconnect. Well, I don't know. Do you guys want to see what Terminator on NES looks like and Terminator 2? Well, okay, Hero said his ears were bleeding from that. So yes, I don't think it's going to be on Game Pass. It would have said coming soon to Game Pass. It might be on Game Pass eventually, like after a year. The RoboCop came to Game Pass. It strikes you as one of those Game Pass-like titles, doesn't it? I see a new to Game Pass, a bunch of stuff that left Game Pass they brought back, really. But there is a completion run of Terminator 2. You know what? Let's do that. I don't know how easy this is going to be, but I could turn, let's see, we have minus 15 decibel there. Okay, you guys can hear me. Put this at minus 15. Now here's the problem. You can hear me, I can't hear you, but or I can't read your comments, but actually maybe I can on the side like this, and we'll move this over. But yeah, you can beat this game in like 27 minutes. Okay, give me a break, YouTube.
This is the biggest challenge we've ever done. Tonight we complete that challenge for one last time.
Give me a break.
Try to keep up. Look at all this cool new stuff.
All right, can you guys still hear me okay?
You're coming with me. We have hit the merry.
You can get an idea of what this game was like. Take yourself back. Christmas 1991, okay? Is this working? It might be cut off all funny because this is a different size screen. Now this isn't too bad, is it? Okay, yeah. What you are seeing over here on the right, that is what I see when you guys type. And then I can say like, hey. And then that's kind of gives you a little bit inside baseball look at this. But yeah, this is what I got. Christmas 91. And we'll skip forward just a little bit. And you can get an understanding of kind of how things went. You play as the tiny little Terminator down here. The screen turns red and kind of stops you from doing stuff. Just look at all that dead space. Have you ever seen more dead space in a video game other than Dead Space? Just all that nonsense right there. Don't you give me this not bad. It was disappointing in 91. This was a train wreck in 91. This was a Christmas ruiner. So you skip ahead a little bit, okay? And you can probably get through this game in about 30 minutes if you knew what you were doing. Now you have a tall biker. Mind you, you are fully dressed. So what are you fighting these bikers for, right? Like, and then it'll say you acquired his clothes. So you explain that to me. Yeah, how did you acquire this stuff if you already had it, right? Second level, completely different art direction. You guys are gonna flip when you see this shit. I'll have you know, almost no one could beat the second stage. You could maybe get to the second stage and then just be completely lost by this isometric display. Suddenly you're a green Terminator. This game was in '91 on the NES. There were way better games on the NES by '91. Graphics-wise, everything. So you have to keep shooting this, right? You lose tons of health if you hit anything. You have to hit the gate dead on center when you come to one of the gates, or you die. Yeah, 1991. Yes. All right, so now that you've got him, you go to the hospital, you try to get Sarah Connor. I think you have orders not to shoot people, or maybe that comes up more in the later game. Oh, give me an ad break. Yes.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Let's just take it to the end. You had some pretty difficult stuff you had to do at Cyberdyne, trying to move containers around. It was you know, just kind of whack. I'll show you where I could get. You know, you're running around over here and you're kind of like, where do I go? Okay? And then you end up with like crazy difficult jump. These jumps are not for the everyman. Okay? Actually, no, this is before the bad jump section. After. I think, yeah, you have to do this. And one of these is like a blind jump. And you really have no idea where you're supposed to go at all. So I think this guy, even on his full playthrough, kind of backtracks. But yeah, some of this stuff is like... all those hazards hurt. The jumps are not easy to do. Yeah, there were better games at the time. I'm sure not... Yeah. This is before your time, man. You just had to play the games that you had. That's pretty much how it went. So basically, this guy gets over here and he's gonna like jump kick the T-1000 into the slag, which is exactly what happened in the movie. I don't know if you're aware. This does not look great for its time. Take my word for it, please. Okay, now. So the T-1000 is destroyed, and that's pretty much all you need to know about that, I guess. He does hold his hand up and say, no, you can't kill anyone. Okay, I swear I won't kill anyone. He does. So at a point, you have to do that. But I want to show you, this game gets clowned on all the time. And it honestly... If we're being real, the Super Nintendo version from 1993 has its merits. It really does. Like, I'm not saying it's a good game, but boy, was it pretty ambitious. Okay? Now, the music is not the most amazing thing out there, but oh look, it's the same website, Nintendo Complete. Yeah, you arrive, you know, like in the movie, and then you have a little Austin Powers moment over here. as he walks in and gets dressed up. The graphics look way better, right? The Terminator has a funny jump, and people clown on the game for that. You don't need to be jumping a bunch. So, I mean, that's kind of a you problem. You can do stupid shit in all kinds of other games too. But yeah, you have like objectives you have to do, and then when you get all of the, it's not movie accurate, okay? But you get the pieces of stuff, and then you can leave the area. Now you transition into Grand Theft Auto 1993. And you may think I'm making that up, but the game has a wanted level system that is hidden. You can enter the next stage with the cops there, or if you did things stealth, you can buy your time and get through several levels without interference from the police. Now, this is not a great driving sim. You have to like hit up and down on the D-pad when you enter an intersection in order to turn. It's like super unintuitive, okay? But now you go to John Connor's house, and you have to get pieces of stuff there. Am I boring everybody? So we know he doesn't find him there, right? But if you dilly-dally around over there, you're gonna have a tougher time when you get to the mall.
The Colonel was
come on,
obsessed
Colonel
with making the
Sanders.
perfect flaky holiday pot pie ever since he was.
So now you end up in this situation where I've been through the mall without attracting a lot of attention. And I'm not sure how they did on their playthrough, or if they even realized that was a possibility. But yeah, you actually have a little bit of urban. If you take your gun out and start shooting, all these cops are going to get on you. The music is like this throughout most of the game. It's a little too much, yeah. It doesn't sound Terminator-like, but you know, like that Sega CD Terminator game I played. It had pretty cool soundtrack, but it also it didn't sound very Terminator. You know, this guy, I guess he just doesn't know your firearm there. John Connor can be anywhere in the mall. Like, there are places he can be, and so it's a little randomized. That's kind of, you know, like a little advanced in a way, right? For him to not just be in one scripted spot. So you don't need to hop up that escalator, but let's skip ahead a little bit. Let's see, you get John Connor and he's gonna come with him. If you don't start lighting the place up, and there's a lot of breakable stuff. You can blow up like every car. You can blow up all the lights. You can get through this urban stealth like totally. It can be done. And you don't really get the canal chase, unfortunate. It doesn't do that. But you go to Sarah Connor's stage, and you have to find her, and she can be in a number of places. You can see they beat this game in 43 minutes. This was a game that didn't have a save. Oh, also, hold on. Here's something interesting. This game has commands on it. You can issue follow or stay commands to characters. So when he finds Sarah Connor, he's going to have to tell her to follow. I don't think there are other games from '93 doing that. I'm sorry, but do we really need a rag on this game? You have to shoot him in the legs so that you don't kill him. And look at all the stuff can be destroyed. The T-1000 is usually pretty defeatable. If you walk up close to him and like duck, he just kind of goes in the ground and then leaves. But he can be anywhere. He stays on you like Nemesis from Resident Evil. Now look, he's got John on follow. He's going to switch Sarah to follow. I'm sorry, but that's pretty damn advanced, if you ask me. I realize they're not even that big of sprites. Like, compare that sprite size to the Terminator Sega CD with big O, well-defined characters, right? See, just like the movie, guys. And now you don't take a motorcycle. Now you have a cop car, like in the movie. But we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. You go into the desert. You actually do drive into the desert. You drive to Miles Dyson's house. You load up on stuff. You go back to Cyberdyne. And honestly, I don't really want to see the ending because I never really made it that far. I think I got to Cyberdyne and I started getting attacked by T-800s, which should not be in the game.
While the wrong ones slow down
But
your
Cyberdyne had some pretty advanced security features. It tore me up. I think you have limited lives, limited continues, SWATs all over the place. Let's see, is it? Yeah, there's like stuff that is not in the movie that is going to be all over you. Let's see, is there some Terminators in there? But yeah, that game really, I feel like not that bad in a way, right? Like, all right, reset your ears, everybody. That game has some stuff going for it. Terminator 2 on Super Nintendo has some ambitious ideas, and lots of those early Terminator games, people don't realize the first Terminator game had like a 1-to-1 map of Los Angeles in like 1990 on the PC that you actually roamed and had the simple objective of the original game. You could be the Terminator, you either kill Sarah Connor or you're Kyle Reese and you killed the Terminator. And you have to find them, and I mean, like, you can't get a game that true to the movie these days. They don't mess with movie games so much, and you can't get that level of open worldness because then it'd be like, oh, well, there's not collectibles and missions, and now you sit down and have a cutscene and it has to activate this. Nope, it's, you know, it's like real life, you know, like however you want to approach it. But then you have, that was the first game by Bethesda, honest. Then they made first-person shooters with Terminator that you can see the bones of Fallout in some degree. They even had the first PC shooter that had free look with the mouse, you know, like, take it for granted, but you look around with the mouse, you don't fully look in Doom, right? But you can in that game. I think it was it Terminator Skynet or Terminator Revenge? I had Terminator 2029, which had like screens. You ever play Friday the 13th NES where you turn and then it would like the whole screen change because you can only face certain directions? It played like that, but then you pointed at stuff and clicked on it. And LGN did the console games, the NES, the Super Nintendo game. Bethesda, I think their last Terminator game might have been around 96. Then like the next year, Fallout. So then they got all over the Fallout stuff. But yeah, they actually started with the Terminator. But still the Terminator doesn't have like this great, you know, understanding of the games. The arcade game was pretty hot back in its day with the digitized graphics, and seeing the digitized graphics in that inspired Mortal Kombat to follow that. I think they were both Midway games, so then they're like, you know, the publisher's like, you know, go for the digital look, and that's kind of the way it did. Expecting quite a bit different out of Mortal Kombat 3D, Mortal Kombat Terminator 2D No Fate. But I'm still assuming it's going to be largely an action game. The Terminator is not crazy quick. It can't be Shinobi. It can't be Ninja Gaiden. I'm expecting a large amount of destruction, you know, big, chunky pixel art destruction everywhere. But it's probably a game that's going to be, you know, one stream is probably all I can give it. You know, you go through the story and you stream it, and you know, that's about it. Yeah. So see you guys tomorrow for that. Maybe I'll save you $30. Made it this far, wait until marriage counseling.